Good afternoon, Arklatex. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Jake Lambright. As we go through the rest of the day today, there is a very low-end threat for some stronger storms in our extreme eastern parishes. Not looking at any kind of tornado risk or even wind risk across the Arklatex today, but we could see a storm or two capable of producing some hail. Again, that's really in our extreme eastern areas, west of Webster Parish, kind of out toward Claiborne Parish, and out toward Bienville as well, on eastward toward Ruston and Lincoln Parish. So here's a look at future track as we go through the rest of the afternoon. You'll notice a couple of these little pop-up showers and storms developing across the area. Most of this stays pretty light rain across the Arklatex. However, again, it's that area right about here where if we see a stronger storm or two, that's where it would be possible. Any kind of rain threat wraps up by 8 o'clock tonight. You'll see as our threat wraps up, those storms really get going off to our east and southeast, and eventually a good line of storms expected to move through Florida by Friday morning. Rain chances for us, though, very slim today. Those will remain very slim through Tuesday, and then rain chances starting to increase by Wednesday of next week. All right, let's talk about the next 7 days. You'll see areas along and north of I-30 by the end of that 7-day forecast could pick up an inch of rain or so, whereas the rest of us see very minimal totals. I do expect that to change, though, by the second half of the week, as we have a moderate risk for heavy rainfall between March 5th through March 7th of next week. Our pattern's becoming more active and our rain chances will increase not only during that March 5th through 7th window, but there's also a slight risk for some heavier rainfall through the 11th of March, which again will be some much needed rain for us. Speaking of much needed rain, our latest drought monitor came out today showing severe level drought conditions in this orange color across a good chunk of the Arklatex. That patch of extreme level drought, or level 3 out of 4, has not changed much since last week's update. In fact, here's your comparison, last week's drought monitor versus this week, and one of the most noticeable changes across the Arklatex is last week we still had a little patch here of level 1 drought conditions in the middle of the level 2 out toward Nacogdoches and St. Augustine County. Well, that this week has been filled in, and you'll see level 2 drought conditions throughout. All right, here's a look at your burn bans across the Arklatex. No burn bans have been added so far today, but if your county or parish is in red, again, please refrain from any outdoor burning. Thankfully, no even small fires across the Arklatex today, and no haze as a result. You'll see some cloud cover in the distance just before 1 o'clock from our Shreveport tower cam. Really, the I-20 corridor right now is one of the few areas with a break from some of the cloud cover. We've got heavy cloud cover just south of I-20 and also along the I-30 corridor as well. Despite the heavy cloud cover south of I-20, it hasn't made a huge difference with temperatures so far, just maybe a degree or two cooler. We got a lot of mid-70s there out toward Mansfield, Natchitoches, even out toward Carthage and Nacogdoches. Temperatures a little bit cooler in the lower 70s as you head out closer to DeQueen and Idabel. As we go through the rest of the afternoon, the Shreveport-Bossier Metro, expect highs back a mere 80 degrees today. As we look ahead to your 7-day forecast, you'll see high temperatures in the mid-80s for Saturday and Sunday. We cool down a little bit for the start of next week, and then those rain chances really starting to pick up by the second half of next week. No big signs of any stronger storms at this time, but it is springtime. We are warm and muggy. If there is any chance for strong to severe storms next week, we'll make sure to give you the first alert as we learn more.